I'm going to hurt for sure.
Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country, we must have regard.
Yeah, so
all your differences, let we start.
I mean, it's only been what Ash Wednesday was 5 days ago. So it's not been that long.
Now more than ever, we must show.
But yeah, no fried chicken, no fries,
to build a strong and
pizza, none of that. Basically, everything that has make us happy now.
Foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister.
We go see how long I make. I have full faith because I've done it before. I think I could do it again. You can also share if you plan to give up anything for this Lent or Ramadan, if for those of you who listen out there who observe that instead. Now that I know for sure is way more intense than Lent. I'm not too sure how. Let me not say that, because you all have been. It is normal for those who practice it on a regular. So it is literally just a part of life. From the outside looking in, and from my very layman understanding of the observations of Ramadan, I don't know if I could make it.
Because now more than
do not know if I could make it.
Discipline, tolerance.
I very much going to love to educate myself a little bit more on that particular time of year. Matter of fact, for those of you who are out there in the community,
so come, let us work hand in hand.
Would like to share a little bit more.
Come, my brother, come, my sister.
For that Muslim faith, I would definitely welcome you on the council to teach us a little bit more about that now. Creeds and races find equal places here on the council. I feel we should take the time to observe that for sure. I will speak to Lady Street downstairs and see if we can reach out to someone in the wait. Baka, I know you're listening.
This also
I should just talk to Baka.
Big Onion.
I'm gonna talk to Baka.
Who going to live
he will organize me. So you can reach out there.
The time to come home and do something.
Most definitely.
Instead of staying out there and freezing.
Aye.
Because now
you're finally walking into the parliament hour. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. And you are?
I am alive and kicking, you know, and that's a blessing.
Very good. My question is concerning the property tax, the rental tax, right? Now, paying the rental tax and registering is one thing. But why now you're telling the people you're going way back then, right? To dig up to see in their accounts how long they have been collecting rental, and they're going to charge based on that period of time way back then. That's question number one. And just lost my train of thought. All right, so for those who well, let's say people agree to pay this rental thing, but people are agreeing. How we are certain that the hierarchies are going to be doing the same, right? How are we going to have accountability for them paying that rental, because there's a large amount of them have a lot of buildings and what's not being rented, and over a large period, a long, lengthy period of time. So how we as the public would know that they are paying the bill? Have a good evening.
Have a good evening, member. Yeah, boy, the people coming out the woodworks now. Good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Dream.
What's up?
Well, now Carnival is over. All madness done, all gladness done. Now that time to deal with the people business.
I don't know about gladness, you know. I'm trying to stay glad.
Well, sometimes you always about now that serious time come now we dealing with the real issues and what's going on in the country right now. So all mass done. Now it's serious. So Mr. Good afternoon to my brother Raj Paul who now call it. What Dream? I see the by a boat there and the people in Tobago crying out. All their bread and the chef. Dr. Rowley crying out. You can't feed the goat and the chicken and them. No feed on the island. How long that boat go start to run? Dream. Will they buy the piece of whole iron or what? Remember the last time they were talking about the last regime, we were talking about the last regime of the Karachi Sea Bridge and this and that. So we're going on with the Sea Bridge here now.
Couldn't tell you.
You know, I scared. See, you know, I felt him boy burning fire, you know. Because it's real wickedness going on right now with this regime, you know. And they're victimizing the poor and the underprivileged, you know. And certain people who you feel what they're afraid to toil with and fight with. And this political radio station here, all of them singing for the supper, they get a little bag. You know, me and them, they don't afraid they can't call them again, you know. So try it is. That what said every man to their own self, but who job bless no man curse, I keeping the fire blazing, and that's coming out and see the wrong and the wickedness what going on to the planet in this country and not this regime here. Bless.
I see the next caller was calling there. You could call back there as well. And don't forget, guys, those numbers are 342-0081 and 466-5391.
Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is put in more effort and less play.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Hashim Nibilonga.
Yes, sir, Mr. Lockett. How are you doing?
I am cool and quiet under some Sahara dust here.
Yes, I see that was, oh God, I see that from yesterday. I thought it was rain in the horizon when I was heading out last night, and my aunt said, nah, that's haze. I said, nah, boy.
I live in the middle of this thing for the past so many years. Every day I get that where I live in, but there are days like today when it is more intensified. Yeah, man. But otherwise, I did hanging out, as I told you, Friday going on. You understand? I hope to see many, many more years again.
Yes, man. How your birthday was, sir?
Well, quiet, I don't really celebrate my birthday in no extravagant way. Maybe next year, once I'm alive 70, well, maybe I might have a big do. Yeah? Yeah, but I don't really go big on birthdays for me. Yeah. Any particular topic or anything?
You have something for the people? Somebody I was asking about these new property taxes, and how do we ensure those who are in charge also paying theirs? That I don't have an answer for, unfortunately.
What do you mean property tax? You mean the tax?
The
landlord tax, where people are landlords and they have to pay this.
Yeah. That one in particular.
That's a one-off thing, so I have no problem with that, man. That's a one-off tax. Yeah. But I have no problem with that. Yeah. You know, the show must go on, and people have to pay people have to pay taxes. Because lots of people have doing rentals in their residence. You know? Lots of people have a little 2-room here, a little 1-room here, and they're making good money with that, especially retired people.
Right.
Yeah. So if to pay that as a contribution back to the state, I do not know. Because it's a one-off situation. But I want to go back in terms. I know you missed most of my back in time music for the carnival, but I want to go back to a tune by the Mighty Sparrow, and the name of the tune is Kennedy, which is former American president in the 60s who was assassinated, right? And Khrushchev is spelled Khrushchev. Khrushchev. He was the president of the time in what they call the USSR, the Soviet republics. And the tune is Kennedy and Khrushchev by the Mighty Sparrow.
Kennedy.
Hello?
Yeah, Kennedy and Khrushchev.
Khrushchev, C-H-E-V. K-H-R-U-S-H-E-V. He was a former Soviet president in the 60s at the time of Kennedy. So Sparrow came up with that tune, Kennedy and Khrushchev. That's the name of the tune, eh? Right? Right? You get the Khrushchev spell correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would like to hear that blast from the past.
I got you.
Yeah, but I don't want you to speak about later, but if it's anything, I'll give a call back. But how you going? You're going every day, or still taking that break in your innings?
No, we still on the Monday, Thursday, Friday schedule for the time.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, if that changes, I will let you know.
Yeah, but I must congratulate the West Indies. They just won the match versus Zimbabwe.
Yes.
And the of the West Indies are holding. I couldn't do nothing for the whole day. It's between cricket and radio. Yeah, but
yeah. Oh yes, the T20 World Cup for those who don't know is ongoing right now. Our boys are doing they're doing all right for the most part.
Yeah, but they played Zimbabwe. They mashed up Zimbabwe. But in the end, the last two Zimbabwe batsmen they scored a little runs, but this boy Muti really improving as a bowler. Muti really improving. Yeah. I find Holder didn't bowl good. He didn't bat good nor bowl good.
I see Holder just celebrated his 300 game for West Indies.
Yeah. But Muti played good, and I think they have to look at Hepmeyer being the captain of that team. That Hepmeyer really, I don't know if his captaincy will change him, like Puran, but Hepmeyer batted, he made the most shots, I think 85 runs or something. So. Yeah, and lots of sixes. So I must congratulate them.
For sure.
They really put a licking on Zimbabwe. Yeah.
But listen, if they can't, listen, I will say this, anytime we're in a position where we can't beat Zimbabwe, we in sorry places, eh?
Yeah, man, but they beat them for all the years that Zimbabwe had the upper hand. They put a good cocktail on Zimbabwe to this. Yeah, man. Even in England, they put a nice little cocktail on England the other day. Yeah? Yeah, man, so they're playing good. Yeah, man, remind me of the old days, man, when long time when you get up and I hear West Indies play and West Indies win, you always feel a joy as a youngster growing up, eh?
Listen, I don't want to talk too loud there because next thing you know, they go hear us praising them and all of a sudden they go slip and then next thing you know, we're not in the final, eh? So I just hear crossing fingers and I'm not trying to draw too much attention to them now, boy. I find every time we watching them, that is when they start to fumble.
Well, if they want to play that kind of cricket, that's them. But today they win, and I congratulate them. And if they don't want to be world champions, because most of them are going to be playing by the next World Cup again. So, brother, you take care.
Yes, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
okay, nice.
Looking forward to you. Basically have the segment here for our back in time of the day, So I expect to hear from you on Tuesday, eh?
Okay, good. Yeah, man. Well, that's my portfolio.
Yes, I.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks. Yeah.
Big up yourself, Mr. Lockett. Yeah, man. So I got that one loaded up. We'll play it at the top of the hour. But before that, we have got your meal tip from Royal Castle coming up. So y'all take that in.
This meal tip is being brought to you by Royal Castle. Our culture. Our taste.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. Come enjoy any of our 5 delicious fish options. All made with a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal. 2 slices of fish with a side. The fish combo. 2 slices of fish, 1 side and a drink. Maybe the fish sandwich combo of 1 sandwich, a side and a drink. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Enjoy a slice of fish, a fish sandwich with a side and a drink. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest Royal Castle.
Thinking of what to have for lunch or dinner? Here's a meal tip from Royal Castle. If your day is hectic and there's no time to cook, save time. The Castle is known for tasty chicken, but have you tried our rotisserie chicken? Pick up a single meal of a quarter rotisserie chicken and any one side. Choose from crinkle cut fries, creamy potato salad, tasty coleslaw, or fresh salad. If you really like rotisserie, try 1 entire chicken. We even have the banquet special, a bigger meal for the entire family of 1 whole rotisserie chicken, 4 sides and a 2-liter soft drink. Make sure to pick up some of our creamy honey mustard sauce or tempting pepper sauce and have a delicious, satisfying lunch or dinner. Pop into a branch close to you. See you at Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste.
Lent is here, and the Castle is making fasting easy and tasty. Come enjoy any of our 5 delicious fish options. All made with a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal. 2 slices of fish with a side. The fish combo. 2 slices of fish, 1 side and a drink. Maybe the fish sandwich combo of 1 sandwich, a side and a drink. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Enjoy a slice of fish, a fish sandwich with a side and a drink. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest Royal Castle.
That tip was brought to you by Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste.
Yes, that was your meal tip for the day from Royal Castle. That comes up at 1:35 and 3:30 every day, so y'all make sure to stick around and pay attention for that. And for those of you thinking of what to have for lunch or dinner, here's a little extra tip for you. You know, a lot of us these days are at the gym, toning up, or into health and fitness of some kind. So maybe you're a vegetarian or fasting and need an alternative. You should give Royal Castle's veggie burger a chance. The wholesome patty is made with oats, lentils, chana, potatoes, and carrots, and all of Royal Castle's local flavors. Plus, it's topped with lettuce and tomatoes, all inside a soft, warm bun. You can give an extra kick, of course, with the famous Royal Castle pepper sauce.
The key to success is working hard.
Ask for it alone or as a combo with any side and a 16-ounce drink. Only at Royal Castle with their veggie burger special. Our culture, our taste.
And onward to progress we should.
Funny enough, I saw a vlogger saying that what they needed before they left was an entire bottle of Royal Castle pepper sauce.
Sure.
Now, for all you know me, or you know that I'm not a peppery kind of guy. I don't take the spiciest thing I can handle is probably KFC spicy chicken.
So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land.
Me and pepper don't go together at all. And how I'm going to marry a Trini, I don't know, but we go make it happen somehow. Somehow, some way. Because I know there is a few people out there who favor original chicken. Ah, boy. I know I'm in the minority, but I don't care. I will find somebody who is for me. What is meant for me will be for me. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, afternoon, how are you going? Long
Hey,
time I
truck
ain't talk,
man,
but
what
I'll
going
be
on? What going on? Me there from you since before the
I'm
carnival.
fine. Yeah, everything was good. Everything was quiet. Everything was quiet. It could be better, as you just say, but when I say better in any sense, we just always strive for more.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm still glad for what I have.
Yes, I.
Everything, yeah, well, everything quiet. Nice to hear Panadol, Mr. Orchestra, Shak Shak, Lady, everybody that after.
Mm.
I tried calling him Mike last week, but I didn't get through to him. Everybody, good day. But what I will tell you quickly, you had said something just now. I mean, that's part of my family, our background there. We have the Islamic following in our background. And Islam, what I would say, I mean, we have seen things over the years. We have seen things. But I over my journey, yes, I am a practicing Muslim. And I have seen over the years, what I know about Islam to me, I mean, every religion has its, you hear people have the ifs and buts about it. But it's all about, to me, I've never heard anyone say dishonor your parents, go against elders, these type of things. And first and foremost, I would say what Islam wants of you is to first acknowledge that there is the one God. You believe in God, that that's the supreme being.
Right.
And then from there are the tenets that we follow. We give zakat, we fast. And this is the time for fasting. The times vary. So we get up in the morning, we'll say our prayers, we'll clean up ourselves, say our prayers, eat something, and then go and say a morning namaz. And then you have 5 times as the day progresses. And then for the 30 days, you'll go to the mosque and read Tarawih Salah. Besides your 5-time prayers, I'll just get us on the prayers. Besides the 5-time prayers a day, which is the usual 5 daily prayers. You have so when you're breaking up the fast, so you get up there, and then you come, you break your fast in the evening. After that, you go and congregate and you read the 20 Salat, which is the Tarawih prayers.
Right.
That more or less what is going on the first day. Well, we look for the moon. When you see the moon, that and it is confirmed. That is the day it begins. You will go in the mosque and you will pray. You will do your first Tarawih prayer because the next day when the fasting will begin. So some people will say they follow Saudi Arabia, but I can remember a time going in the mosque and heard a Maulana saying, because the question was asked, Saudi Arabia started on the 1st, but Trinidad begins on the 2nd. It is said there are certain parts of the Quran where the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, said, look for the moon. You have to see it. You physically, because you could tell me you saw it last week. I didn't see it. He said, look for it. And if it is you didn't see it due to weather, then now you can go to your closest mosque, make a phone call. Well, we're talking our time, make a phone call. Barbados, Guyana is the closest region, Suriname. These are the islands and the countries that even as far as New York. We can take God there in our same time zone. So yes, you can say, let's go with the second.
Right.
But I mean, that is just the thing. So the fasting is just basically abstaining from all forms of eating and drinking. And then in the evening time now, when the time comes for the Maghrib prayer, then you read the Maghrib prayer, then you come back for the Isha prayer. Let's say around 7:30, 8 o'clock, give or take, how the time is, and then you say the prayers, and then from there, and then you go to sleep. And then there are things that ask us if you can't do. It is said that a married couple, you abstain from everything, but that doesn't mean you keep away from your husband and your wife. You can still partake in all the worldly pleasures with your wife or husband, but if you can resist for that month, it is much better. You develop that stronger sense of connection to your God. So that's quickly I can do what I would say off the bat. I mean, I'm not an Islamic scholar, but I'm quoting from what I would heard my Imam, and I go and listen to Maulanas and different people speak. Like
right.
But it is I will say before I go, Islam. Besides, we have seen things where have question marks. I would say, and I'll quote something from a person he's deceased of a different persuasion. Sai Baba said, if you're a Muslim, be the best Muslim. If you're a Hindu, be the best Hindu. And you could get the gist of what I'm trying to say. So what I will say now, instead of jumping from pillar to post, yes, it's true, you might tell yourself that, okay, Islam is not for me, I'd rather be a Christian. Okay, what
I lose you there. I lose you there. Ah! You just get...
You that okay? That is your point like.
You broke up there. You broke up there a little bit. You broke up there a little bit, Chuck, man.
Jump something else. Let us understand. So, lockdown listen. Yes.
Right. Oh God, you there, Chuck, man? Yeah.
Lockdown.
All right. His signal gave out at the crucial part, boy. But I appreciate the education, Chuck, man. And yeah, at the end of the day, guys, whatever your faith is, whatever you choose to practice, or even if you don't practice anything at all, strive to be the best person that you can be. You know?
So much of things that we
strive to do unto others as you'd have them do to you.
surely adore.
Be kind towards each other. Lend a helping hand where you can.
As well as I do the own.
And anybody that giving you grief and frustration, just when you go home, you just inhale real quick and just let out a long chups for all the dirtiest things you see throughout the day. Just wasn't the longest chups I could have mustered, but you understand what I mean, right?
That is the main foundation.
Don't let the
So come let us go,
cautiousness
because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister.
or the downright ignorance of people
Nation.
just sour your whole day and your whole outlook on life. Don't let them do that. Don't let them do that. Yeah, forwarded some things here, but I'm afraid to play them. I'll have to revise them, and then I'll take that, and maybe I will play them after the break.
It also goes for every Trinbagonian.
I don't blindly trust whatever all you send me here, because if you send me some foolishness, it's me have to take the buff for it, not all you.
Instead of staying out day and freezing.
Oh boy.
Because
hey, I think somebody finally fixed this ringing situation, boy, because I'm not hearing the ringing anymore. That's good. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dream. I was a flock in that church for the last 9 years plus, and I called the pastor for any kind of assistance. I sent to voice told failing. He heard the pastor telling me.
What about what?
The pastor. That pastor, he get rewarded. He get promotion. He's the chairman at the T board. A fellow called Mikey K. You know him? You see what he said?
Nah.
Before the car, someone. You see how he jacket wide open out? He show out the big belly.
I didn't see him, no.
So much he eating, and all kind of thing, you know. And they forgetting the poor and underprivileged. When they have the protest, they're calling out. I pushed up myself in the fire. But Dream, for the politics regime, you know I was burning fire in the last regime. And the majority plan them working with this government right now. You remember my godmother who gave me KFC? Aisha Welch?
I don't think I was around for that.
Yeah, she and her boarding in housing. And this one they call Wall Street, our old PNM one, the 40-something years he support the PNM. He bring Dr. earlier by he roll out the red carpet. Now I call in the program, people like he wanted, he inside me. He sent me to one that's called Santa Cruz. Who was coming and when I make him a contribution, coming and throwing on some racial thing and talking about I beg and I don't beg. I don't do more with my skills. I work hard and I see people who work hard like me getting rewarded. Look how long I apply for the 3-month contract, this one, that. I see this one acting as the Prime Minister now, boy. Jordan John, boy. The straight in our face. I go long by she down, long she tell me about the roster call me. I call out all of them who in charge of the 3-month contract. What's the call me out? I didn't call me out. It's real victimization thing. The time people listening, you know, that one they call mommy or granny, what she name is. Anytime I make a contribution to that certain program, she come on the ground reporter and talking. So all they keep all their cock. Because people who fight and toil, they turn their back and stab me. Bless.
Anyway, I pulled up the question. I can't remember who asked it about the property tax. Just to let you all get some perspective on that.
Forget all your differences, let we start to build.
So in case, for those of you who didn't know, the National Budget 2026 and the Finance Act 2025 introduced a new tax measure targeting landlords who earn rental income. This is often being referred to locally as the landlord tax or landlord business surcharge and applies to rental income above a certain threshold. It's being implemented to bring rental income earners formally into the tax system rather than taxing private homeowners on their properties. So the registration requirements are all landlords must register their rental properties with the Board of Inland Revenue. Registration forms are being rolled out from the 1st of March, so that would be as of next week. Yes, by Sunday, March 1st, so yeah, next week. And the deadline for registration was extended to the 30th of May 2026 to give landlords more time. So you have time to register your stuffs. The surcharge applies to actual rental income, not the assumed rental value of your home, as with previous property tax proposals. And the landlords earning rental income above certain thresholds, let's say you earn more than $20,000 in any given month, may owe a surcharge, say an example of 2.5%. A one-time registration fee of $2,500 is also a part of the compliance process.
That is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my
and that's about it, you know.
And let us build a nation together.
They're basically receiving a surcharge once your rental reaches above a certain number. To answer the second question that the caller had, that I cannot tell you. I don't have people's books in front of me. I don't know who owns what. All I can do is hope and pray that they also follow the law just as anybody else does. Or should. Let me say that. Should.
Who going to live in a foreign land?
No. Hear me saying I want to go and look for some places to...
Instead of staying out there and freezing.
Looking for some assets to acquire.
Show discipline.
It's not like it'll be more to keep it than to sell it out.
To build
I ain't no boy.
and better nation.
At this point, it's soon.
That is the main.
I think the only thing that they're not taxing in this world right now is oxygen, and I feel like once they figure out how to do that,
This is our land.
boy, a lot of we will just decide to, you know what?
And let us build a nation.
Time to go back to the creator, yes? It's my staunch belief that Jesus paid it all. So I don't know why I still paying you for things that my Lord and Savior died for. You know, he also said, give to Caesar what is Caesar's. Yeah? But Caesar ain't asked for all of this. He ain't asked for all of this, I'm just saying. You have some thoughts on that property tax? You can give me a call before the commercial break. That's 342-0081, 466-5391. Any of y'all owning some things out there? Or they find this is cool, or you're good with your landlord having to pay extra since he charging you extra? A lot of we is tenants out there, so there's landlord tax not applying to we right now. Just remember, if the landlord have to pay a little extra, you know who that coming out of, right? I have yet to meet, well, that's not true. I seldom meet anybody that has nothing but nice things to say about their landlord. Those conversations are very few and far between. Everybody else always annoyed that they don't come by, things in the place faulty and the landlord barely does anything to fix it. But he coming around on the first of the month like clockwork to collect them. Because he need your money on time.
Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard.
But before
forget all your different,
we get out of the break, I'm gonna get that request in from our Calypso Encyclopedia.
Because now more than ever we must show discipline.
It's a little guitar. This one is for you. You guys can take this one in. Kennedy and Khrushchev by the Calypso King of the World. And I have something to pose to you. I have a question to pose to y'all. And a little clip to play for y'all when we come back. See if y'all agree with it. In the meantime, y'all hold this. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Confidence in Kennedy. Khrushchev mean nothing to me. All Khrushchev do lay in threats, but I will bet he will regret. Kennedy is a genius. Khrushchev plain robust, always talking tough. Finally Kennedy called his bluff and make him turn them ships in the opposite direction. Kennedy is the man. Any retaliation will be met with explosion. Kennedy will take care of stop them, search them, or sink them to the bottom of the ocean. I never believe Khrushchev would have forget them Cubans. Worldwide communism they want to spread, but my mother said she rather dead than live in a world of communism. She wouldn't poison, that ain't necessary. Not as long as we have Kennedy. Together with Canada, England and France, Nikita Khrushchev and stand a chance. We going to turn them ships in the opposite direction. Any retaliation will be met with explosion. Stop them, search them, or sink them in the ocean. Let me hear your motive for second emotion. One no one, not again. But it is plain we ain't gonna remain and let communism just walk in and they do nothing. That never happened. We got bombs and we got weapons to stifle Russian aggression. Don't mind they put a few men in space. Kennedy go put Khrushchev in his place and make him turn them ships in the opposite direction. Any retaliation will be met with explosion. I never believe Khrushchev would have forget them Cuban. Oh my Lord, that was a Cuban jam session.
bills to pay. And so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
Boy, I got in an accident a while ago. I was in traffic and my car get bounced from behind.
Well, then they're wrong.
Yeah.
Well, the insurance company go fix it up.
Fix up? Huh? I make my claim the next day. And up to now, I can't hear from the insurance company. I need my car fixed.
Look, you better go to the Financial Services Ombudsman. I'm sure they can help.
Yeah, I'm going to check them now.
To resolve a complaint with your insurance company, bank, or non-bank financial institution, contact the Office of the Financial Services Ombudsman at 800-4FSO or visit www.ofso.org.tt. We can help, and our services are free.
Not everything has to change. At KFC, we don't change the flavor, we add more. Now, get our delicious Lent value meals so you can keep on crunching. Get a fish sandwich for $45 or fish fillet with one regular side, also $45. We give you more of the taste you love for Lent. So keep on crunching with KFC. Finger licking good.
Tune in to The Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 to 186 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on The Street 919 FM.
The Embassy Yacht is back and ready to transform your events into unforgettable experiences. Launched from King's Wharf, San Fernando, the perfect starting point for an epic experience of luxury, music, and celebration on the open water. By booking our vessel, your event will include a house DJ, state-of-the-art sound system, fully stocked bar, dedicated cleaning crew, top-notch security. This isn't just a venue, it's a floating masterpiece designed to make your event the talk of the town. Imagine your guests dancing under the stars, drinks in hand, with breathtaking views of the coastline as your backdrop. From birthdays to corporate events to exclusive parties, the Embassy Yacht offers promoters a unique platform to create unforgettable memories and boost your brand's reputation. Call or WhatsApp 399-5959 or email embassycruises@gmail.com.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you could get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God, God's word, direct from his throne room, in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now more than ever we must show discipline, tolerance and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. So much of things that we need to see about.
They call me the messenger boy. Kenneton. Pick up yourself, bro.
Cause you know as well as I do the only way.
For those of you out there looking for a reason to bust your belly, get yourselves ready. VE Productions presents
discipline, tolerance.
Laugh till your belly busts. You think you'll laugh for the year?
A strong and better.
Well, on the 28th of February at Napa Walk with your Pampers and laugh till your belly busts. The funniest men on the planet in one place, one stage, one night only. You will laugh till you cry. Saturday, the 28th of February at Napa from 8 p.m. sharp. Featuring Kenneth Supersad, Louis Spider-Man Antoine, Daryl the Saint Mendoza, AJ St. Louis, Shaquille the greatest storyteller, Andrew Friday, Peniska Moore, Dane Gulston, and Victor St. Louis Pelf. Tickets are available at Bruce Bar St. Augustine, Ronnie and Carol Mass Camp on Marval Road, and islandetickets.com. Contact for more information. Contact 278-5892-316-0814 or 382-9986.
Discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say.
So I was sent this clip not too over the weekend, and I thought I would bring it to you all because I think it's something you'll appreciate, and particularly those of you who follow, media houses. And take a lot of pride in, how your information is being brought to you. A couple of you have actually aired this particular grievance to us on the show in the past. So this clip comes from, I want to get his name right so I can credit him properly. Yes, Paulo Kernahan. He's a former television journalist, now turned on-camera video marketing and media interview coach. And he does these particular think pieces on social media. And his most recent one was sent to me, and I thought it resonated very well, especially because of who in particular sent it to me. I'll get into that after. But so I'll play this clip for you. For those of you watching live on the stream, you get to see it visually. And of course, those of you in Radio Land, just take in what he has to say. And let's have a little conversation about it, huh?
Get interactive with us. Call now and be part of the show. Don't miss out. Dial 466-5391 or 342-0081 and join the conversation today. The Street 919 FM, where your opinion matters.
Were TTT's presenters for the Carnival broadcasts really that bad? I don't know. I can't watch TV anymore because I don't want to, so I didn't see them. But parliamentarian and media personality Hans Devine certainly thought so. He made a provocative remark about TTT's Carnival coverage. He questioned the quality of the presenters and wondered aloud why old stalwarts like Wendell Constantine weren't pressed into service. Now, I don't know what his specific complaint was, whether their articulation was weak or their grasp of Carnival factoids and history was wanting, but it opened up an interesting debate about the quality and quality control in the media today. And I have some ideas about why things are the way they are and aren't. When I started my career in the media back in the late 1900s, I was part of a group of young folks who worked under senior journalists whose voice delivery and writing structure we were expected to emulate. Moreover, I was lucky enough to be trained in elocution for media by Barbara Assoon, who was herself a legendary journalist and a titan in the media landscape. This was the filter through which my colleagues and I were processed. There's also something very important to understand. The way I speak, which is clear standard English that most people mistakenly deride as a West Mornings accent, many young people might find this hard to believe, but there were far more people in the old days who spoke this way. It's true, all of the teachers I was exposed to, they spoke this way. What has happened is the people from the generation before mine are moving on, and the society is moving away from this way of speaking more and more. The same is true in the media. There are no senior journalists to pass on those traits of proper articulation. And the folks coming into the media don't seem to reflect, well, not very much voice and speech training. It gives me no pleasure to say this, but many on-air reporters, they don't come with that personal embarrassment chip that most of us had back in the day about sounding like a total donut on the air. But this is much bigger than about how people speak on television and the radio stations. But if you listen to how most of our parliamentarians speak, they often come across as undercooked and ill-prepared because they are inarticulate. In fact, on TikTok, there is an African comedian, Anissa Nandaula, living in Australia, who creates content ridiculing the way people speak and behave. I can't tell you how many times she has pulled clips of our politicians talking nonsense in Parliament. I wonder how many of them are even aware of that. It probably wouldn't matter because they are embarrass-proof. I've always stressed the importance of being able to speak clearly so you're understood by the widest possible audiences. Being articulate, having a firm grasp of standard English is incredibly important because in a world made smaller by social media platforms, we have to go out there and sell our country, sell ourselves, go after the jobs, contracts, and investment opportunities that will transform our economy. We can play small, or we can go big and speak in a way that will connect us to our future. But I want to know what you think. Which part do you stand on this issue? And what's wrong with being able to speak both our vernacular and standard English? Let me know what you think in the comments below.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Remember, the key to success is working hard for our country.
Yeah, so that was a think piece from Paulo Kernahan.
Forget all your different.
Basically, just on the state of, in particular,
and on what to progress we surely will.
The voices on in media in our modern day today.
Discipline, tolerance, and production.
But also just speaking to the people in general. Now this one hit me on a personal level. One, because of who sent it to me. Because it was the woman who raised me who sent it to me.
Because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us
And growing up,
together.
I was subject to this very particular shall we say boot camp? Yes. Of learning how to speak properly, to speak in standard English, so that I can always be understood by whoever I spoke to.
So much of things that we need.
But of course, when you grow up in the Caribbean, filled with many different accents and of course our own forms of broken English, depending on what island that you live in,
is putting more effort and less.
Speaking standard English all the time, particularly in relaxed settings, gives you
discipline
to what I've never understood. Side eyes.
To build a strong and better nation.
Funny looks.
I say that
raised eyebrows.
Foundation.
And just flat out ridicule.
Because this is all.
Basically turning up the nose.
Come my brother, come my
when you speak in a formal English, they look at you like you feel that you better than them. They find that you're talking uppity. As Colonel Hans said, in Trinidad style, they would call it a West Moorings accent, because apparently only people from West Moorings speak in that certain way. When in actuality, it's just speaking standard English.
Who going to live in a foreign land?
And I find myself very fortunate as I now navigate my adult life, that I know how to differentiate between the two. I had to sit back and actually learn how to speak. What's the word? How to speak broken English. When I lay back in a certain place and I talk in an accent, or just speaking formally. I had to learn that. For most of my life, I even had to develop an island accent, because growing up I was just I consumed American media, and that's kind of how I learned how to speak. If I really had to just turn off everything and just open my mouth to talk, and maybe some people can pick it up sometimes, because I know I can pick up my accent already. But if I really had to just turn it off, I would sound like a fresh out of New York or Florida, what you would call yanking, right? That's exactly how I would sound, because that's just how I was. That's just how my voice developed. I was just like a sponge when I was put in front of the TV. I took in voices and accents from all over. So if pressed, I could probably speak like I'm from England. And I can do other different inflections in my voice to maybe sound like I'm from Russia, or sound like I'm from Scotland, or something like that, That's just me. But I've always been fascinated with the voice and what it can do. But as it pertains to the media, and as I think members like La Hocketa, and I think Kingsley may have mentioned it at that point in time, But I know La Hocketa for sure really laments how today's media voices particularly bring across the news. Now, I have not sat down and listened to the news in quite some time, but I know that certain media voices, I know them to do proper jobs, good jobs. People like Samantha John, Akash Samaru. I don't know if Disha Rambajan is still on the TV. But I always knew them to carry, you know, and articulate themselves very well when they brought the nation's news at 7 p.m. in the evening, Monday to Friday. But it seems to be, at least according to Kernahan, a dying art.
For our country,
something that is no longer drilled into these new generation of media presenters. And that is definitely worrisome.
We surely will.
Because like he said,
More than ever we must show.
You know, our world is becoming significantly smaller.
And production to build a strong and
somebody can pull up a video and say, yo, let me see
that is the main foundation.
What Trinidad and Tobago is like.
Oh, come let us work hand in hand.
What is the news landscape in Trinidad and Tobago like? And if
and let us build a nation.
They pull that up and see how people are speaking, like you said, particularly in Parliament, sounding like they're in the fish market on the outskirts of Port of Spain. That doesn't necessarily paint the best view of us as a people, as a nation to other people. And some of y'all might be saying that we don't care what I don't care what none of them think. They don't know what's going on here. They not hear what's going on the ground. They don't know we struggles. They don't need to focus on. Let them worry about what's going on in their country.
The only way is putting more effort.
How do we advance as a people with that kind of mindset?
Because now more than ever we must show.
I'm actually aware of the particular TikToker that Kernahan referenced in his video. She's usually very I'm not sure what mood to do it, but she's always in a video skipping around, and she will ask you if you are feeling bad or feeling a certain way about a certain issue, and then she will say, I want you to remember what a certain parliamentarian in a certain some part of the world said. And usually, and I've seen quite a few where she has referenced many a parliamentarian in Trinidad and Tobago. Team Red, Team Yellow, everybody in between.
This also goes for every Trinbagonian who going to live in a foreign land.
And it's
now is the time to come home and do something.
It paints how
instead of staying out day and breathe.
Our leaders carry themselves in Parliament. We've spoken about this before.
We must show discipline.
But there is a certain way to jab your political opponents
to build a strong and better nation
with a certain amount of
that is the main foundation.
Cleverness and decorum, without it turning into slanging insults across a schoolyard. And that is an art that you don't see very often in the Red House anymore. It's just like in the Calypso. So we were talking about it for the whole of the carnival. There is a way to still bring across political and social commentary in a clever and playful way that still allows the people to groove and sing along, rather than simply coming out and flat out preaching to people about what this one did or what the other one did. There needs to be some je ne sais quoi behind the thing. And I think it's very important that we don't lose sight of that, because I don't know about you, speaking standard English is not something you see an average young person just doing on a regular basis. Even when you go to, into different offices to require different services, they kind of talk into you any old kind of how. Hello, good afternoon.
1 minute left. Dream, good afternoon, sir.
Parallel as you?
Yeah, I feel parliamentarians have to learn English, well. Right? The way how them doing it today, brother. And they are our leaders, sir. They have to learn some English. So thank you very much, Dream. Have a good day. When I get pension, I'll put some money in my phone and I will call you and talk more.
Hey.
Good afternoon again, Dream. Later.
Yo, you send my boy his pension. I ain't from Panama since before Carnival. Big up yourself, my brother. You know, I was in Siparia at time for performing for the Carnival. You know, I should have reached out. I'm not sure how far you are from Siparia, but yeah, I'm sure you would have enjoyed coming down to watch that. Anyway.
Forget all your differences, let we start.
Yeah. For people, that is.
And onward to progress we surely will. Because now
people tend to not see this as a starter or an issue.
And production.
But when we lose that sense of
a strong and better nation.
Think about it like this. People around the world already look at us in a certain way. You know, through a certain lens of ignorance.
So come let us work hand in hand.
We come from a small place. We feel we don't talk English goodly.
Sister, and let us build a nation together.
They already turn up their nose at us. Why give them more reason to? There's no problem in us speaking in the way we speak to each other, non-formal settings. But I also think there is nothing wrong with being able to code switch in professional settings to speak proper English. Because you know what happens? How you speak informally to a friend then eventually turns into,
surely I do have to spell them out.
Hey, what's going on now, boy? Boy, dog, boy.
Know as well as I do the only.
When it's time to write a letter to somebody.
It's putting more effort and less play.
When you have to sit down and actually write a letter to your superior or send out an email to somebody into another office, and you don't know how to properly structure a sentence in an email.
I say that is the main foundation.
In my time in teaching, I had to sit down and actually show certain students how to send emails properly, because they put their entire email in the header. The header that's supposed to just show the topic of the email and what the email is about. They put the whole letter in there, and there's nothing where the actual email is supposed to be. All of that gets lost and jumbled up from simply not teaching the fundamentals and learning how to speak properly, to articulate your thoughts and structure sentences.
Now is the time.
Again, it's not putting down our local dialect. It is simply learning how to speak like we were educated, because we are an educated people.
Discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say
that art is being lost very badly. Just like Paulo said.
So come let us work.
I was also very fortunate enough, growing up in some of my childhood was in the late 1900s, at the end of the 20th century. And the people in authority, my teachers, pastors, parents, all spoke formally. My dad was a little bit more rough than my mom. My dad is a market man. but he knew how to switch up when it was necessary. He knew how to carry himself and speak and articulate himself properly in a room. Commanded respect. From the way that he speaks, because he's still very much with us. Long health to my father. Big up yourself, Zanky. All my teachers spoke formally whenever they spoke to these students. They only ever broke up the English if you step too far out of line. And when they did it, it felt wrong. It felt out of. When a teacher would hit you with the hello before you get one chopping, yeah. Back then they could threaten you. Nowadays the teachers can't do that. That's a conversation for another time. But yeah, when all of a sudden they stopped going from yes class, so if you will turn to page 394 and start reading from paragraph 3. Yeah, once they come out of that, it was like, oh, okay, now miss upsets. Shape up. Not anymore. So I hope that this was a very much an insight for some of y'all.
Remember the key to.
I personally do feel that we need to be able to have that code switch.
For our country, we must have regard.
When it's time to rock back with the brethren and them, with the dogs and them,
all your differences,
by all means, turn it off. Say what you had to say. Have yourself a good time. When you step into that work setting, I don't care if it is you're picking up garbage.
To build a strong and
I don't care if you work at a fast food joint.
I say that is the main foundation. So come
Wherever in a work setting, wherever you are,
because this is our land.
Whenever you are spoken to, or whenever you have to speak to someone,
and let us build a nation together.
Turn that little switch on in your brain. And speaking fluently, speaking clearly. Don't simply get them. Hi, good day. We don't have that. We don't have this, that, or the third. Eh? A little goes a long way, as I used to say back in the day.
So much
bear that in mind.
Need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out. Cause you know as well as I do the only way.
342-0081 466-5391. I don't know why a certain number popped into my head just now.
No.
That was not the radio station's number.
Discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So
I want to say special happy birthday going out to
because this is our land.
My brother Sean, aka Selector Taz. More life, more health, more strength to you, my brother. Wherever you are celebrating it, however you're celebrating it, and whoever you're celebrating it with. Got some greetings here. Getting a greeting, our next greetings from to our boys in maroon. Winning the first Big 8 game. Yes. Don't worry.
This also goes for everything big.
Giving the praise lightly and just watching closely. When it is we reach the final, I will be screaming big and bold. Right? Because that's what they're gonna need the chairs.
Instead of staying out there and freezing.
Just keep the weather eye. Just keep the side eye on it.
More than ever, we must
we know the streak that they were on coming out of the CPL, and it was not
to build a strong and better.
Far from the most pleasant thing to watch.
I say that is the main foundation.
Just keep a side eye on them and make sure that they doing what they're supposed to do, but don't just look straight at them, because that's when the stage fright is kicking.
And let us build a nation.
That's when it kicks in, and all of a sudden they forget what they're supposed to be doing. Just side eye. When you hear the wind, just give a creep ever closer to where we're supposed to reach. We're speaking into existence. I want the cup for them. I want it. But just temper the praise. That's all. That's all. A few staunch ones like Lahokata will watch right through and cheer with full gusto and voice. But that won't be me. Not just yet. Not just yet. I have to share this with some of you all, yes, because this popped up on it's been popping up on my feed since last week. Oh gosh. I need to be able to okay, I have to go and download it and share it, but there is an animator using AI. Combining our soca artists with it looks like Street Fighter and it looks so good. Oh boy, Viking Ding Dong is in full army gear. Rafi B has Wolverine clothes. I seen Marshall in a full fighting gear. Yeah, y'all need to take this. You swear it's a movie series being made about the soca artists. Looking real good. Looking real good. I have to show you all this for sure. I tell you, we are too talented as Trinis, eh?
But the key to success is working hard. For our country,
they say idle hands do the devil's work, but thankfully, there's a lot of us out there that are putting our talents to good use.
And onward to progress we surely will.
As you say that, I want to send a big congratulations going out to my good friends that Laugh on the Ave.
And production.
Full new generation of Trinidad's comedians. They put on a great show over the weekend. They called it the Lota Monarch.
So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation.
And it was a full cast of amazingly talented people. Shaquille Sylvester, aka Mr. Storytime, out of Tobago. There's Kevin Sawyer. There was Kes Ramsey. Jerome on stage, Kivo, Lewis,
things that we need to see about.
And all hosted. It was hosted by Taddy Boom. It was I was in stitches for the entire night.
Cause you know as well as I do the only way.
And it was definitely refreshing to see, because I'm glad to know that there's an entirely new generation of Trini comics that are keeping that art form alive and well.
To build a strong and better nation.
I will not pretend to know all of the old the comedians of I don't want to say yesteryear, but of the previous generations. I'm not aware of all of them. I do know that, of course, after Carnival ends,
and let us build a nation.
It is during that Lenten season is also comedy season. So comedy shows, they come out right after, ready to give people some laughs and stitches. And I think that's it's honestly the perfect way to cool down all of the lacqueray and bacchanal that does go on in the season. Then you get to just sit back and laugh till your belly busts.
For every Trinbagonian who going to live in a...
And that's exactly what I experienced last night. So big up to everyone. And to all of the
time to come home and
content creators that create comedy skits. Right to the Certified Samsons, the Kyle Boss,
more than ever,
Junior Lee, of course. Yeah.
Discipline, tolerance.
We in good hands in that regard.
To build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main.
A lot of us like to say the youths them don't get a chance, boy. But when I look and I see the work that my generation is doing, I can never fully agree with that stance. It is a weird, not weird, but it's just a bad trait that we have as Caribbean people. It's not just unique to Trinbago, but it feels like we always have a need for certain things to be handed out to us, like platforms to be opened up to us, and it's always our leaders that are supposed to be providing these things. And yeah, to a certain extent, but in this 2026, in a world that has been made so much smaller through social media, through technology, depending on government to do everything for us is a lamentation of yesteryear. I'm sorry. Provide clean water? Yes. Good roads? Yes. Proper governance? Absolutely. But to give people handouts and things, to advance you up into certain position, why? Why? We are out here getting it on our own by any means necessary. If you find that youths ain't getting, youths who find that they're not getting a chance, they create in their own lanes. Forging their own paths.
Remember, the key to success is working hard.
If the previous generation wants to gatekeep, then fine, we will build our own gate and walk through that instead. See it happening all the time, and all it takes is that dedication and that drive.
And onward to progress we surely will. Because now,
and there are those in the space that do open the doors and do provide the platforms for this new generation, and to those people I commend you and say thank you and hope that others can follow suit.
I say that is the main foundation. So
we have the notions a lot of the times that
because this is our land,
once we get this position, we have to hold on to it until we die.
Let us build a nation.
Getting that nothing lasts forever. The greatest example of a legacy is not to hold on to it and keep it till the day you die, but being able to pass it on comfortably to the next generation, knowing that you did everything in your power to set them up to continue succeeding. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, son.
Hey, Granny, how you doing?
Well, boy, a long time I called the station.
I know, you had me worried for a little while.
No, but you know, my man, You don't give it out. I gotta call this station.
Nah, I can't give out your number, Granny. You know I can't do that.
Because I study in all the programs sometimes 2 times for the day. Right? But a long while I've been calling program and things, but I call in the ground report a few times. And I call back that program a few times. Because we had a lot of prayers that is going on for the Shivratri and thing now. I tie up. Granny home, but still I tie up now on the first place, the puja room. So I said, look, now what I call to say this, son, I can agree with all you, right? Now, especially you. What about the other man that is the program every day?
What, and who, my co-host?
Yes.
Oh, no, he's only come on Saturdays now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what I call to say is this. Now, I just say flat. I vote for Bunsen. I vote Pandey. I just say flat. Now, I am a UNC watching to see what's going on. That is not everything that the government do I would like, but I wouldn't say anything. Let me watch and see a year or two what is taking place. Give them chance. Right. Now, you can't get government job for 3 million people, son. You understand? Now, I belong to Beach. Now, my neighbor have a 1 foot. His wife working in the cocoa land. They have 2 children. Right. They have no light. They have a place clean inside and outside. Good. But the man sitting down and he's making sugar cake and he's selling, he will put away other things to educate his children. You understand? Right. Now, you have to do something. Like at Granny Old, I work in with sticks and that young. I had 3 major surgery. I had 2 strokes. 1 year and something, I had a life-threatening surgery. And I have a pimiento trees gone forward and it's not pimiento I want. Right now I have a bunch, a big tree. But I grab my hand, bunch of things I just give away. But it's not that I want. Because my daughter is cook and send food. So when I want to cook something, I cook. But you have to do something, son. Because you live in your bed to lie down all time. And you're not that bad. So that is what I always tell people. Then these people is working for $200 a day in Cocoa Land. Granny works in Cocoa Land. I walk 2 miles to reach the way. I work from 8 to 4. Never live in Cocoa Land. Not 20. Work like work and hollow. Right. You cannot be who we would beg, who we would ask, which government we would ask to. The government running the country. Like water rate, what. Let us help ourselves and see what we can do for our children. You understand, son?
Mm-hmm.
Now look at the passing through Piaco village. It has a portion place. Just like that, passing over in the corner here. Right? That boy mother said, in my hand, I did come there in a prayer. And the prayers have to put on. They have to stop the prayers. That boy had no mother, a stepmother. Watch day, at that house, the whole of the Akko had that house and glass open, bamboo bed, my family. Bamboo bed, bamboo chairs, well clean and nice, white. Right. That boy learned a poultry, you have to take education. Nothing today. He's working day and the night to make himself somebody. You have to be educated.
Granny, 1 second. Granny, you could turn down the radio because you're getting a little bit of a feedback there.
Yeah. Now, if I go on a radio station, and I say that, just have a fellow at the every radio station keep asking his wife working. Okay, I am another lady. I don't know the lady, but from the station I hear they say Santa Cruz, Miss Santa Cruz, or Miss Montami. I will say somebody's sick, and they do not have the percentage to get disability. You can make sugar cake if I'm a man on dialysis and he's selling nuts in front, people don't want nuts not. But it was like just to give you a fair to help your turn and help yourself. Do something to help yourself. You do not take on government contract. None of my family here works in government. Everybody living good. If you make what you have do, what's your budget? You do not buy what you cannot afford. If you cannot go to the mall to buy things, buy what you could afford to eat. You understand, son?
Mm-hmm.
So plenty of people do not like that I talk. They don't like that Granny talk because they don't like the work. You have to do something. My grandchildren know. I have a big grandson and he's a doctor. He borrow plenty money to send me 4 people my house weekend. Then not a house weekend if I had cutting grass by the road. Let me tell you something. And he borrow a lot of money to study. While studying, we get a tension between the spine and the bone. He get crippled. We had real problems. And after that, he said, I want to help people. And he's passing in the road and he has somebody bowling. I just said, boy, if you go, you don't know what can happen. You can get yourself in trouble because you don't know how they think or what they do. He just said, that's my duty as a doctor. I don't care about me. And that boy, with all that pain, he made choice in his medicine. I'm just telling you, right? Now, I do not give none of my grandchildren problems. Nanny, what you want, nothing. Nanny, what you want we do for you, nothing. When I get my pension, I'm telling you my business. I have to pay to cut grass. I have to pay to cut the branches because I have trees on my house. So the day I could not buy something, I could take a shot at it. I could take some and go to make a alkali. You understand, son?
Yep.
Because I was a single parent teacher and based on the travel. I'm a plant-based person, strict vegetarian, no eggs, no fish. So I had to work hard. I never went in a rum shop. I tried to live the most decent life. Character is one of the most precious gifts of life for me. So I tried to look at that backward and forward. And I would always tell people, work hard. If you work for 75 and then put away 20, do not watch what the neighbor eating and drinking. Try and see what you could do. And that boy go to school with aloo and roti, pumpkin and roti. We have to look at the cheap things to buy. The way we can make red bean rice and chunky bread. You understand, son?
For sure, Granny.
Eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Like Christmas Day, before last, we could have made chunky bread. We had the GM ham. It had the nuggets and all those things. I tell my big daughter, I said, look, we have to educate the parents. And all of them getting big trophy in school. We can't study how to go and make chunky bread this year. Or buy a veggie ham, a veggie nugget, plant-based food, more expensive than meat. I could have done it, but no. We have to study when school opens, what's going to happen. Am I wrong or right? Hello?
Yes.
So we make curry body and aloo and just roti. And we eat.
We did.
And then we could cook that. We cook it and eat. But you have to look at the children who don't want to take education, you can take it, but you have to do something. If somebody go on and Saturday, I never did that. I would get up all morning, clear up to now. I sleep 11 and I get up 3. All morning, clear sun. You will see Granny outside, all the neighbors know, family knows. I planted something. So my house would get out of food, you understand?
Yeah. Granny, I don't mean to cut you, but we're about to go on commercial break, huh?
Yeah, I could give the neighbors too. People don't fight me for that. Thanks, son.
No problem, Granny.
Working hard. For our country, we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build.
Well, I hope we all took the lesson that she was trying to impart there.
Progress we surely will.
We have to do for ourselves. Not just simply sit down and wait for the handouts. Even when you do the work sometimes.
Sure.
We know the kind of world that we live in. It's a thankless one. A lot of people will simply use you to leg themselves up, and once they reach up the rung of the ladder, they're not looking back down to see if you climbing up after them, you know.
Hand in hand, because this is
such as the facts and the way of life sometimes.
come, my sister, and let us build a nation.
Big up to the ones that do, who look down and lend a hand to help pull people up. But don't ever depend on people to do that. To giving people a chance and whatever. You make your own chances in this world. Think about that while we go on this commercial break. Don't go away.
You've got bills to pay. And so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
This is the voice of Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commanding General Yohana, Trinidad and Tobago. Our school is open. Call in all the 12 tribes. Join us in our classes Monday through Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. and Sabbath service on Saturday. We are located at LP number 1, Morris Street, Point 410, Trinidad and Tobago. Feel free to contact us at 868-479-8286 or please email us at isupktrinidad@gmail.com. Join us and experience that true brotherhood, sisterhood, that love, that compassion you have always been searching for. ISUPK Trinidad and Tobago. Shalom.
The Embassy Yacht is back and ready to transform your events into unforgettable experiences. Launch from King's Wharf, San Fernando, the perfect starting point for an epic experience of luxury, music, and celebration on the open water. By booking our vessel, your event will include a house DJ, state-of-the-art sound system, fully stocked bar, dedicated cleaning crew, top-notch security. This isn't just a venue, it's a floating masterpiece designed to make your event the talk of the town. Imagine your guests dancing under the stars, drinks in hand, with breathtaking views of the coastline as your backdrop. From birthdays to corporate events to exclusive parties, the Embassy Yacht offers promoters a unique platform to create unforgettable memories and boost your brand's reputation. Call or WhatsApp 399-5959 or email embassycruises@gmail.com.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Humjit guy, yes, section bragging since last election we win. It's we time now. Causing row and ruction, telling big man and woman make Country first we should ensure. But I could still hear their motto, their road march on parade. When we win, everybody win. Their universal mantra like abracadabra. When we win, everybody win. When MTD clips some promote, we win. Wait on put a sugar coat, we win. Now they capture Maduro. Tell me who win. Hope they stop the bravado. Till the Kool-Aid some stop drinking. Forget the foolish thinking. Till then, nobody win. I shouldn't have to raise it, but singing Sandra phrase it in war. Nobody win. Until we cool the fire. Nobody win. Politics of spite retire. Nobody win. Till we forgo vainglory. Put country before party. Till then, nobody win. Until we have unity. Nobody win. Not drama and geometry. Nobody win. Until we forget ego. Project mother drink bago. Till then, nobody win. Sing. Nobody. Nobody. Till then, nobody win. Nobody. Not one. Nobody. Till then, nobody win. Nobody. Nobody. Till then, nobody win. Nobody.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Remember the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now more than ever we must show discipline, tolerance and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
Just coming in after the hour of 3 o'clock. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
So much of things that we need.
Here in this final hour here on the Street Council.
Surely I do have to spell them out.
Remember, guys, that the Street 919 FM is your informed debate and critical thinking platform, talking about social issues and empowering you to make informed decisions. Make sure you join our Facebook community at the Street 919 FM and connect with like-minded individuals. Share your thoughts, engage in constructive dialogue, and stay updated. Follow, like, and share. Remember, all of our episodes are also posted after the live's cut, so you can always go back and watch all of our episodes here on the Street Council, Voice of the Streets, Third Empire, and all of your other favorite shows. So make sure you join the community and be a part of the movement. And guys, remember, pay nothing, nada, nil, zilch, and naught for installing with any Flow link-up plan. Upgrade your Wi-Fi to fiber speeds that start at 300 megabits per second of upload and download speed today. And enjoy free installation with Flow. Visit discoverflow.co for more information.
The time to come home and do something.
As you keep the rhythm flowing.
Day now, day and freezing. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline.
And remember, guys, the Office of Financial Service Ombudsman,
to build
he's here to help you. You filed a formal complaint with the insurance company at which your complaint arose.
Come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land.
If yes, proceed to the next step. Has it been 2 or more months and the matter or claim is still unresolved? If yes, then contact OFSO at 800-4-OFSO. That's 800-4376. The service is of no cost to you. Whatever unresolved issue you have with your bank, non-bank, financial institution, or insurance company, the Office of Financial Services Ombudsman is here to help you. For more information, contact the OFSO office. Visit them on the first floor, Central Bank Building, Eric Williams Plaza, Independence Square, Port of Spain. You can log on to www.ofso.org.tt. Email them at info@ofso.org.tt, or contact them via their social media pages on Facebook and Instagram. Last hour here on the console, I have not done this in quite a while. What is not a crime, but should be considered a crime? I wonder how many crimes have built up. How many of those have you seen built up over the carnival season? I've seen quite a few. A lot of people saying carnival done before Ash Wednesday reached. Oh God, that was pricking me in the back of my head. Ash Wednesday done start already. But you see, all year, this time last week was ready to say we done. Listen, I should have sent police straight after you. Here is what I know for sure is a crime. You see, and this is for mostly fellas, eh? You seldom see a lady do this out in the open public. Fellas,
remember,
you see all your hooders like to tinkle on wall.
For our country we must have regard.
You can't hold your bladder.
All your differences let we start to build, and onward to progress we surely will.
Until you reach a toilet.
Because now more than ever we must show discipline.
See all you so I really wish that every time one of you do that, you just get caught in the act. Now one of y'all just get caught in the act and spend a night in EJ.
Come let us work hand in hand, because this is all.
No lie to all. Juve morning on a truck, I had to get an individual thrown out of the party because this man decided to do that foolishness by the Juve patron, where the Juve patrons was getting food. Now, boy, I had to get the band leader to throw him out one time because it is just disgusting. I mean, I don't think I have to.
Surely I
don't think I have to explain,
because you know
why that is a crime.
The only way is putting more effort and less play.
Keep your bladder under control.
Now more than
until you can find a bush or a toilet. Don't be doing it on people's walls.
And production.
Walking past people, good neighborhood, and all you and he's smelling you.
I say
you're nasty.
That is the main foundation.
And you know, all it would be the same ones to kick up a fuss if it happened right next to your car,
this is our
around your things. So why you would do that to somebody else?
And let us build a nation together.
That is for sure a crime. And I hope all you get catch. Every last one of you. Nastiness.
This also goes for every Trinbagonian.
Yeah, this one also goes for every Trinbagonian, eh?
A foreign land. Now is the time to come home and do something. Instead of staying out there and freezing.
You see, when you call people family,
more than ever, we must show discipline.
We use that as a term of endearment around here, but I feel like that should be
to build a strong and better nation.
We need to start reserving that word for people who actually earn the title now. So you will call them family, and when the time comes for them for you to actually earn that title, you're not there for them. That should be a crime.
And let us build a nation together.
Punishable by community service. If I tell you I having a bake sale, and you say, yeah boy, family, don't worry, we go be there, and you make all kind of excuse as to why you never show up. Let's make it even more. Let's make it more drag. Let's say this is the most important thing to ever. Let's say your wedding day. And you supposedly happy for me, but you don't even show up. You get full invitation, eh? You have full reservation right by the bride, the wedding table. You're basically table number 2, and your spot remains empty. Don't look for me again. Them so you're supposed to be able to report to the police. That's why Rivaldo say water thicker than blood. Somehow you really don't earn that, or you don't deserve that title of family. At all. Don't call me family unless you plan to show up for me. Somebody say, when you cook pelo and you don't invite the neighbors, whoa, breaks up there. Breaks up there. I'll take that one to court. I know we like to say it takes a village, eh? But because I cook food that I pay for with my hard-earned money and didn't invite you, even if it is pilau, I know pilau is one of them community dish, but you know who the community is? The people in the house who eating it. That pilau, that bowl have to last, that pot have to last. If I cook that pilau is a midweek meal, eh? When all the Sunday lunch foods finish. When the stew chicken, the mac pie, the potato salad and all that, the callaloo and all them things finish by Tuesday night. Wednesday you're cooking a pilau. That pilau is supposed to hold you until Friday. If I make a pilau pot and then invite Miss Janice from next door, and she call Mr. Trevor, and Mr. Trevor call Mama Jean, that pot finishing that night, and then I have to cook again Tuesday. No. It can't work so. The only time that does work is if we doing there's a neighborhood cookout. If I say I doing like if I say cook up in Hashim Yard, bring the neighborhood, that is a different story. Then you have pilau to take from the pot, no problem. Because at the very least, you yourself bringing something to contribute. You're bringing ice, drinks. I know Mama Jean will always bring something else to eat because she don't ever come empty-handed. she will tell you, don't study that, don't study that. I'll bring in you some oxtail. Easy.
It's putting more effort and less.
No problem. Don't dictate how I may what goes into my pot on a regular thing. It's not that kind of party no more. Especially nowadays. You see you see how hard times is. And I must still call neighbor to when I cook food. Come again.
Oh, come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Dream. I come from my father's view today. I want to pick up the little one day. I know your session is what is that crime and consider a crime. But Dream, I take in the Chinese Association, I want to say, to recognize them more. They mean get a whole shooting him after them, Chinatown.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to again, who recognizing we? What we have? We have any emancipation community I believe we could go and buy art and craft every during the course of the year. Or we had to wait for emancipation day and rent some tent and chairs and thing and go up there, hug up the black brothers and sisters so one day and emancipation done. But Dream, I had talking about handouts and handouts. Nobody look for handouts. Because they say I always coming and crying out and asking for this and asking for that. I must come and cry out and ask. It has some will talk loud. It has some go do things behind back doors. Some go wind back. Some go hold a bygone. I do look for handout. Right now, Dream, I talking. I watch man in a 3-story building here. About 5 fortnight now, me get paid. But one thing with the man, when I call the man and let him know what I'm mentioning, I pay you. So man try to assist me because you remember change our government. They was working for a certain government place now. But for Christmas Day, he makes sure I put bread on my table. I call him, put him $3,500. And people who I camping with and toil with, I walk with them for the Wally Day. They had the lights up, I walk with them. I had a Boston and a press conference to give what a sort of food care for the Wally and Christmas. So they remember me and say, I call KFC here to actually, I try to appreciation thing now. Because you're rich on the top, you know. I fight for it to reach on the top, for it to play a set of mass, drink lobster, papu show yourself in the Hyatt and all them kind of thing. And all the glutted, the poor and the needy and the privileged. And when you talk, they feel like you're talking race and they must be talking the government bad and all them kind of thing. I come out and talk because them alone want to wine and dance and put expensive costume. All them jobs and them they cut back, they talking about the higher to go and apply for 20,000 jobs. You want to get higher out of that? 2,000 something. And the majority of them will get out of that 15,000. It look like me and you. It's about 5% because I live in the backyard. It's a 3 and 4 gang. And if it have plenty, if it have 3 or 4 African and that gang, it have plenty. But not the race. I talking what I seeing, what going on. So African people, all they try and offer for their brothers and help out all their brothers who have power in the UNC. Because they're seeing them helping other people. Being vexed with them, they see other people. So PNM, when all in power, make sure and build proper schools, 2 things in the community concern voting all there. Because why is I seeing performance people in the back here like they vote for things to happen. River riding, box drain, this, that, and all them kind of thing. And the people in the West Carolina, why born and grow down, they concern voting our party and no development. So Dream, we don't look for hand, we looking for progress and we want jobs to see what we family. And out.
All your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline.
See a message here saying,
and production.
Well, it's not a crime, but should be a crime. It's to run in quick.
I say,
you're parking in the road and you say, I'm going to run in quick. You never run nowhere quick in your life. You barely ran in primary school. Running quick is anything over 5 minutes is not quick, and 5 minutes is pushing it. Running quick is to swipe cash at the ATM and you come right back out. That's a 3-minute run at the most. Don't park up in Massey and telling me you're running in quick. Especially if you're a woman. I don't want to hear you. Every time a woman has told me I was running into the store quick, I have been in the car for 20-25 minutes waiting. That is not no quickness, eh?
Cause you know as well as I do the only way.
So I come better than that. Wow, I can't believe who I'm seeing on this phone right here. You see when all you does disappear and go up in the bubbles or down in the bamboo or off in Tobago somewhere and don't leave no notice or nothing. I'm gonna start calling police to come look for all you know. Because all you just have us here wondering what the hell happened to all you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dr. Dream.
Good afternoon, Mr. President.
And I am hearing Dr. Anderson.
Well, Dr. Anderson is only on these Saturdays now.
Oh, so is a whole ship up ready?
More or less. But it's been that way for some time. But you see, you would have understood that if you was here on a regular basis. You be taking these sabbaticals without prior notice. You don't be sending in a 2-week notice.
Me, no.
You say you're not saying that you're leaving. You're not saying you're going to take up. You're in the cut listening. Nothing. No message.
Not me.
Not you.
This program dismissed for a while. Now, I don't come and listen, but this program dismissed for a while, and since it get dismissed, I get turned up and looking here in other programs, and it's a while, just now, I turn on the 91.9 and realize, I say, but wait now, guys, Dr. Dream voice, I hear it, when them come back on. So now I sit down and I listen to the program now, well, it nearly reached 3 o'clock, so I said, now I'm waiting my turn here, that's what going on.
Well, no, President. What has happened is it's just it's Monday, Thursday, Friday that we airing now. But we right here. I was here the whole carnival interviewing everybody. Where was you?
Well, I don't know. Well, maybe because it's shift up in the week that I didn't. I say, well, you get this mess off the station.
Nah.
Because I didn't hear it on at all. No, what's on I hear in the program.
No, right here.
I hear the program after all for a moment and realize that well they on still. But this program I didn't hear. This program just dismissed on me anyway. I hear it now. So since I hear it now, we don't take too long on it because for some reason, and what you say, Monday, what day and day?
The what? Monday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah?
Monday, Thursday, Friday.
All right, okay. I will very much try to see if I could remember and keep the program on. Anyway, you play a song there just now. I ain't say good afternoon, I'm Trinidad and Tobago, and I ain't say good afternoon, God. This you're supposed to do and all, but the program starts so in a way. Yeah, and but you play a song there right before you come back in after the advertisement and thing. That's a nice song. But you know, a song we ain't playing too much song. A song you could back it up with this Elon Francis winning song at the 6th position he get. You know, I study to run when I scope out my country. You know, that's a song you could have played right after the song you played it just now because people doubting what's really going on in Trinidad and Tobago. And Elon Francis put it out well. That is why, in many respects, a lot of people go about it, a glitch and a glitch and a glitch. I don't want to hear nothing but glitch. When I really hear the song properly, I have an antenna in my head to realize notations when I hear it. And all who talking about a glitch and a glitch, it don't have no glitch. The song fundamentally show if somebody didn't like nobody to sing about that song with them. And if we just talk as Trinidadian and we real and we not hypocritic, because plenty of we just a deceitful and hypocritical self to play that we didn't hear what we heard. You understand? So I was glad to know that, and that is a crime when you hear we start to be so hypocritical to our own self. Because when we start to be hypocritical to be own self, the only person that you're destroying is yourself. Right? So you don't play here and playing, and you're playing naive. Anytime you're naive, I say we do this. And we hypocrite to ourselves, and it's we going to fall because of the hypocrisy. You understand? So I would like you to play the song where Dylan Francis sing. Let people hear it. Let people understand the reality of their own hypocrisy when they play. They want to cover up things. You understand? Which is natural thing because the song I listen to the song, I write down the words and all. What's that read? I make sure when I hear the thing, I write down the words so I can hear every word properly what the song saying. And it's about time we start to face the truth in Trinidad and Tobago so we can make a better nation. Or else we're going to be still running down people or running down things where we're not supposed to be running down. And not even, as I say earlier, standing up for things that we should in making we own self better in Trinidad and Tobago. And for now, I'm going to close off on that because I'm saying a thing on that what is not a crime and is a crime, well, being hypocrisy, hypocrite with ourselves is a serious crime. Nobody hates to jail you for it, but you're jailing yourself every day by destroying yourself, and even at day. Thank you, Dr. Dream. Thank you, Trinidad and Tobago. But it's not being hypocrite and let me start to face the thing real. Thank you.
Thank you, President. Hey, boy. Came in short, came in sweet. But it's good to hear. It's good to hear from you once again, my brother. Nice to know that you're here. Yeah, for those of you who also believe that we had gone somewhere, I don't know if that narrative had been around or had been making the rounds. No, the street council is very much here.
Discipline.
Very much here. We air on Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays.
To build.
Same 12 to 4.
Better nation. I say that is the main goal.
You know, just keep that in mind, right?
Come let us work hand in hand because this is our land.
Not on the Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Come my sister and let us build a nation together.
To pull up that Francis.
This also goes for every Trinbagonian who going to
find the proper
now is the
recording for it. Hopefully I can find it before the show finishes.
Instead of staying out there and freezing, because now more than ever we must show.
You have some other crimes, by all means call in. I got somebody here saying
to build a strong and better nation.
Double parking on the avenue. Well,
that is the main point.
I don't know how bad of a driver you have to be to
let us work hand in hand.
To be able to do that.
This is our land.
But all you saw, I don't feel sorry for when you get towed away to the station. All of y'all who don't know how to park properly. Especially all in big truck and Hilux and things. It's clearly enough space for 2 cars. But because your name is truck, you just park smack dab in the middle and nobody could park in front of you or behind of you. I don't like to wish bad on people. But I hope that when you go home you see a little ding in your car door. Nothing that you can't buff out, you know. But something that will just cause you mild inconvenience. That you have to go out of your way to fix up. It's not a crime, but it should be a crime. Oh, good. Standing up arguing for over $2. Why? What is to... And it's who you be fighting over this $2, you know? Taxi man. That $2 really helping, boy. Tell me for real. As a person, once my changes in coins, I will let you have that, eh? But still, sometimes things are not just worth fighting, especially when you're holding up progress of everybody else. Tell you right now, if you let it go now, it will come back to you double.
Remember,
you're bound to get $4 from something down the line.
For our country, we
put up your head over it, eh?
Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And on what to progress with.
Somebody here message saying, I don't gossip.
Because now more than.
But for some reason they know all the gossip.
Tolerance and production.
I'm not going to call no name on the radio.
A strong and better nation. I say.
All I must say is, all you saw. I don't think all you will see God face. I'm being real with you.
Brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
Let me take this quick pause, guys. I've got your Royal Castle meal tip coming up right here. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
This meal tip is being brought to you by Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. Come enjoy any of our 5 delicious fish options. All made with a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal. 2 slices of fish with a side. The fish combo. 2 slices of fish, 1 side, and a drink. Maybe the fish sandwich combo of 1 sandwich, a side, and a drink. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Enjoy a slice of fish, a fish sandwich with a side and a drink. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest Royal Castle.
Thinking of what to have for lunch or dinner? Here's a meal tip from Royal Castle. If you're on the go and want something easy to eat, try Royal Castle's Golden Chicken Nuggets. Enjoy these golden, tender, and tasty bite size treats of 10 pieces of nuggets, 1 side, and a 16-ounce soft drink with your choice of honey mustard or barbecue sauce. And not forgetting the kids. The Castle has a kids nugget combo 2 of 4 pieces of nuggets, 1 side, and a 16-ounce soft drink. And our nuggets are made with the same delicious local flavors that we're famous for. It's the Royal Castle Golden Chicken Nuggets. Our culture, our taste.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. Come enjoy any of our 5 delicious fish options. All made with a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal. 2 slices of fish with a side. The fish combo. 2 slices of fish, 1 side, and a drink. Maybe the fish sandwich combo of 1 sandwich, a side, and a drink. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Enjoy a slice of fish, a fish sandwich with a side and a drink. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest Royal Castle.
That tip was brought to you by Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste.
country, every town. Lightning or thunder, blood thicker than water. No matter what, family is strong. But remember in the first days, for those who know the story well, according to the Holy Bible, Cain killed his brother Abel. So now I'm watching how families move today. Some preaching love, loyalty, and grace, when deep down is only hate. A stranger who's passing by will treat you more like family. So between you and me, this is what I see. The ones outside show more grace than who you grew up with face to face. Hate and spite, white as a mile, though you grow with them as a child. Blood's supposed to bind us, that is what they say. But sometimes the river wash the truth away. So be careful who you call family, cause water could stand right where the blood should be. When I was a little boy, rising on the Kaiso stage, you were there for me or my family. Thought we'd write a golden page, but as I grew a little older, started carving my own lane. Friends, I began to notice that blood only carry name. Now I remember what Granny used to say. Some pockets deeper than the heart, so even family could betray. No matter how you might deny, your conscience cannot tell a lie. And that is why I sleep good at night, oh yes. Preach the bond from Bible days, but live like Judas in their ways. They pray with you, they kneel and cry, but want to see your blessings die. Blood's supposed to bind us, oh yes, that is what they say. But sometimes the river wash the truth away. So be careful who you call family, cause water could stand right where the blood should be. One thing we all know is true: when the anchor gone from the boat, Granny pass on, funeral now done, that's when the family does start to float. Before the dirt even get cold, they done measuring down the hill. Counting every speck of grass, you better hope your name on that will. Because I'll tell you, the war, it just begun. Granny was the eye of the storm. Now you're battling with Hurricane Tom. I know all families not the same, but some the street grief like a game. Man, they rarely have no shame, so I have to say it again. Claiming family should stay near, only to show up once a year. Siblings from same family want to kill over property. Blood supposed to bind us, oh yes, that is what they say. But sometimes the river wash the truth away. So be careful, be very careful who you call family, cause water could stand right where the blood should be.
Remember the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now
I never get tired of that one for sure.
and production
You see what is not a crime but should be a crime? This little knob right here.
and better nation.
Not cooperating with the host.
That is the main foundation. So
Turn it all the way down. He tries to peek up. You try to raise him, and he don't want to raise.
and let nation together.
Right. Anyway, let's get ready to wrap up here. Just counting down what is not a crime but should be a crime.
We need to see about.
Y'all call in same way too, 342-0081 to 466-5391.
Cause you know as well as I do the only way is put in more effort and less play. Because now more than ever we must show discipline, tolerance and production to build a strong and better nation.
It's a brand new, is one.
I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister.
What is not a crime but should be a crime?
Jam together.
When you make soup without dumpling in it, I don't know how you put it in your head to call it soup. But please understand what you have there is a broth. Okay? Soup without dumpling. I just realized this the other day. Soup without dumpling is broth. Okay? You allowed meat and vegetables to stew in water, boil in water.
Now is the time to come home
and now you have a broth. If you removed all of it, you would have a stock.
day and freezing.
Do not sell me something that you deem to be soup if it have no dumpling in it.
Tolerance and production.
I don't care what kind of soup it is.
To build
cow heel soup, chicken soup,
I say
corn soup.
that is the main foundation.
Have any other soups, why?
So
Chicken foot soup. No.
because this is our
Even just saying chicken foot soup just
and let's build a nation together.
you ever say certain words that just your gag reflex immediately wants you to just vomit up everything that you ever had in your entire life? Yeah. Oh gosh, give me a minute. Yeah. As we're talking about chicken feet does to me. I'm sorry to say. But my ancestors fought and died so that I could enjoy chicken leg, chicken thigh, and chicken breast. I don't have to eat feet no more. Not that I ever did. I never did and never will. Sorry, not sorry. Well, you ever heard of chitlins before? Chitterlings. Those are all of that is the parts of the animal that they never used to eat before now, boy. All of that was the scraps that we used to have to make do with. Yeah. This is 2026. I don't have to worry about that right now. I will eat my drumstick, I will eat my thigh, my wings, and all the good parts of the chicken that is available for all. Equal rights and justice. Get that foot out of my face. Crime. That is a crime. Put chicken foot in front of me, and you and I will know that you hate me. And I will know how to proceed accordingly with you. Put no foot in front of me to eat. They say it was not a crime, what should be a crime?
Remember,
here's a crime here.
Working hard.
You know when you was coming up, and
forget all your differences, let we start to build.
Your parents they wanted to rub
and on to progress we surely will.
You know, like something play off, right?
Oh, more than ever we must show.
Your parents or thing might have warned you about it before.
To build a strong,
and it happened like they said, and instead of just leaving it at "I told you so," they just go on the phone and they just talk real loud so that you can hear them.
Come, my brother.
It's usually one of your auntie them or your grandmother on the other line,
together.
And they're just like, yeah, I don't know what do that boy, you know. I tell him don't go down that road, and look what happened to him. Coming back now, he eyes red, like oh, they're embarrassing himself. I walk into the living room this morning, he can't even make it to the bed, but he want to be outside everywhere with friends. Friend just carry you and don't bring you back. But who don't hear will feel.
Surely I do have to spell them out.
I tell him already, he's a big man. What you want me to do? See them thing there, so? Rest me down.
It's putting more effort.
Moving like you never make a mistake in your life.
Oh, more than ever we must.
And just and rubbing
discipline.
Rubbing your child's unfortunate predicament in the face. You see that?
To build a stronger.
And then somehow you feel, oh, you still see the Lord after that. Nah.
That is the main.
Come up off of me with that.
So come let us
loud on the phone talking to auntie and them, you know.
This is our land.
And half the time, so they never ask you what happened, eh?
Nation together.
You will go on the phone and talk to them. They never even call you for anything. But all of a sudden, I don't know what happened here. I don't know what happened to she. I tell her not to do that, you know, but they think they listen to me. No. It's all about you, ain't?
This also goes for every Trinbagonian who going to live.
Somebody say.
Now is the time to come home and do.
The phrase "one to go" should be punishable by law if it is not true.
Because now more than
correct is right. Taxi men.
Discipline.
If I was ever to be elected to the office of Prime Minister,
to build a strong and better,
what I am passing through the Red House and my Minister of Transportation will make sure that it goes into effect immediately. Anytime a taxi man says "one to go," and there is not, and there is more than one space available in the vehicle, it's a $500 fine. A repeated offense is $1,500. And on the third offense, your taxi license will be revoked. I don't care if you paid off the fine. Anytime I catch you on strike 3, saying "one to go," and you have more than one space in your car, I will leave it to every citizen. You make a report to your nearest traffic warden. Yes, sir. HDH 4992. Tell me one to go, and he had about 3 seats remaining in the back seat. Make sure that they write him up one time. See how quick they shape up. Same way, so don't overload your maxi. I'm tired of having to bunch up next to the man who does carry the bird cage, or Tanti who does carry the crocus bag. I don't know where she going with the crocus bag, but if you know that's the only seat available, just let Tanti keep she crocus bag there, please. No, don't bunch me up there. And then somehow you don't want to open up all your front seats. I don't know who are you planning to leave it there for, but you have a whole front seat there, chilling good, and you don't want to open it up, or you just open it up and you just have the middle seat and the window seat. It's too much. You could catch it on the next rounds, or you just make about at least 15 runs between town and east or town and west before lunchtime. You'll make back the money. The little $7 to $8, they ain't gonna kill you. Anyway, Olia, I gotta go. I gotta leave. It's been fun liming with Olia as always. The Street Council right here on the Street 919 FM. Make sure that you tune in every Monday, Thursday, and Friday to keep yourself up to date. And tell you, some shifting, some things gonna be changing around same way too, eh?
Remember, the key to success is working hard.
I like the vibes that we had over the fetting season. We might start to open up and do just a little bit more as far as the council is concerned. But you stick and stay. We will cross those bridges when we get there, alright? Until then, guys, love light unto its light. It's time for me to go. The Third Empire is coming up next. See you all on Tuesday, Gospel Live. Council is adjourned.
I say that is the main foundation. So
you got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
This is Rep Your District, brought to you by District TT Media, a soul-stirring television series celebrating the heartbeat of Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Each story we tell is woven with the threads of tradition and innovation,